You're listening to an episode of the Bible Talk Show, a production from Bernard Studios, where the truth never goes off air.
Coming up tonight on the Bible Talk Show, where the truth never goes off air, we're sitting down with a man who went from fishing for tilapia to fishing for souls. He walked on water, well, briefly. He denied Jesus, but then helped lead his church. That's right, we're talking to Peter, the disciple with a strong heart and an even stronger story. But before we reel him in, let's go to Walter to find out where in the Bible we are.
Thanks, Mr. Kingsley. Tonight, we're learning about a man named Peter, who started out as a simple fisherman living by the Sea of Galilee. Peter's real name was Simon. He and his brother Andrew would go out early in the morning, casting nets into the water and hoping to catch enough fish to sell. Fishing was hard work, sometimes tiring and frustrating, and Peter was known for being a bit bold, quick to speak his mind, and, well, he had a temper. One day, everything changed when Peter met Jesus. Jesus called him to leave his fishing nets behind and follow him. He told Peter, "I will make you a fisher of men," meaning Peter would now help bring people closer to God instead of just catching fish. We first meet Peter in the Gospel of John, chapter 1. From there, his story continues throughout the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. He becomes one of Jesus' closest disciples, sees miracles, makes big promises, and even makes big mistakes. Later, in the book of Acts, Peter becomes one of the leaders of the early church. He preaches with courage, performs miracles, and helps spread the gospel far and wide. Now back to you, Mr. Kingsley.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please welcome my guest tonight, fisherman turned follower, passionate preacher, and yes, someone who once sliced off a guy's ear. Let's give a big welcome to Peter!
Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me, Kingsley. This studio is a lot nicer than my old fishing boat. Not as smelly either.
Well, we do our best, Peter. Now let's start at the beginning. You were once known as Simon, right?
That's right. Simon the fisherman. Every day, up before sunrise, hauling nets, fixing tiers, hoping for enough fish to feed my family. Nothing fancy, just ordinary work.
And then Jesus came into your life.
Oh, yes. I'll never forget it. He looked me in the eye and said, "Follow me." No long speeches, just follow me.
And you did?
Dropped my nets, left everything behind. I didn't even fully understand fishers of men, but I knew I had to go.
You were known for being impulsive too, is that right?
Guilty. Sometimes it helped, like stepping out of the boat to walk on water. Sometimes, not so much.
Like the night you denied Jesus.
Yes, that broke me. I swore I'd never leave him, but when the soldiers came, I was afraid. 3 times I denied him, and then the rooster crowed. I wept bitterly.
But that wasn't the end of your story.
No. After he rose, Jesus came to me, not with anger, but love. He asked me 3 times, "Do you love me?" I said yes each time, and then he gave me a mission: feed my sheep.
And that changed everything.
Yeah. I went from a failing fisherman to shepherd for his people. On Pentecost, I spoke to thousands in Jerusalem. Over 3,000 believed that day.
That's incredible.
It is. God doesn't need perfect people, just willing ones. Even my mistakes became part of his plan.
What do you want kids to remember from your story?
Even when you mess up, like I did, it's never too late. Come back to Jesus. Ask for forgiveness. He'll always welcome you back.
Amen. Thank you, Peter, for reminding us of that truth.
Thank you, Kingsley. And next time, maybe I'll bring some fish for the studio.
Well, we'll set out some lemon and bread just in case. All right. Tonight, we learned that Peter's journey was full of ups and downs, moments of bold faith, like stepping out of the boat, and moments of failure, like denying Jesus. But through it all, Jesus never gave up on him. Instead, he forgave Peter and called him to be a leader in the early church. The lesson? Following Jesus isn't about being perfect. It's about trusting him, receiving his forgiveness, and getting back up when we fall. I'm Mr. Kingsley, and this has been the Bible Talk Show. Thanks for joining us, and remember, the truth never goes off air. Good night, everyone.
This has been an episode of the Bible Talk Show, a production from Bernard Studios. This episode was written and directed by Abigail Bernard. Our vocal talent included Barrett Richards as Mr. Kingsley, Matthew Bull as Intern Walter, and Peter. Tune in next week for another episode of the Bible Talk Show, where the truth never goes off the air.